Despite industry predictions, interest rates once again went up in February and earlier this March. For the past 4 weeks, rates have hovered in the upper 6%, squeezing buyers out of the running during a very popular spring season in Arizona. Buyers are not the only ones holding back due to higher mortgage rates. Sellers are too. The numbers of new listings added to our MLS is the lowest ever recorded going back 23 years. This is Celina Acosta here with your March 2023 housing market update for the Phoenix, Arizona and the Metropolitan Area. We're going to talk about which cities are in sellers markets and which are in buyers markets and what's going to happen during our highest season of the year when we have low supply and high interest rates. Keep watching. So you're probably thinking, Celina, you've been saying that now there's a lot more listings than last year, a lot more listings than in 2021. So why am I now saying that there's very few listings? Well, it's all relative. Yes, there is currently almost 15,000 active listings on the market, and that is huge when you consider that only a year ago we had 4,400 active listings in the MLS. However, normally that number should be around 23,000 for our market our size. You see what I mean? So 15,000 is still not a lot, but in comparison to the last 2 years, it's amazing. But the hottest topic of conversation right now is not the supply levels, but you guessed it, it is the interest rates. While higher rates have slowed down demand for now, they are not expected to stay high forever. If and when they come down, expect demand to increase again. Meanwhile, FHA announced a reduction in the mandatory mortgage insurance premium effective this month. FHA mortgage rates typically run about half a point lower than conventional rates, and this further reduction in the MIP could equate to an additional $100 off the monthly payment of people. Combine that with higher FHA loan limits for 2023, and many first-time homebuyers can still find ownership within reach. The best advice for buyers is to become educated in all of the incentives available right now, from seller-paid rate buydowns to down payment assistance programs, while the sellers remain open-minded and willing to help. So this low-level demand combined with an even lower-level supply equals a seller's market for most cities in the greater Phoenix. It is not a crazy extreme seller's market like the one we had 2 years ago, but since coming out of a very brief buyer's market last December, sales price measures have stopped dropping and have even risen 3.5% so far. So I've been talking about how it's a good time to buy because overall it's a good environment for buyers. Sellers continue to pay for buyers' closing costs in half of the transactions, with half of those are paying $9,000 or more. Fewer new listings hitting the market has meant less pressure on sellers to reduce their list price. Current median days on the market prior to a contract acceptance is 32 days, and last spring, it was 7 days. So that creates less pressure for buyers to make a rushed decision. And that's another factor that makes it a better buyer environment. So we now have 13 cities in a seller's market, 1 in a balanced market, and 3 in a buyer's market. The cities that remain in a buyer's market are Queen Creek, Buckeye, and Maricopa. These 3 cities at the bottom of the list have far more supply than most, but are in areas that are rather far from the center of Phoenix. And 2 of them are outside of Maricopa County, so most people may argue that they don't even belong in the metro area. Bottom line is, yes, interest rates are higher than last spring, but other factors are making it better for buyers and sellers. So we are having a rather hot, busy buying season here so far. In the meantime, I will continue to watch the market. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and follow, and until next time.